Hey, welcome to Impact Leadership. I'm Brother Jackie Cannell, and I'm your tour guide through Impact Leadership. And I'm so glad that you made the decision to connect with us in Impact Leadership. Hey, you know what? I've learned along the journey of leadership life that all of us go through turbulent times that it gets kind of rough and kind of hard. And today I want to talk to you about how do you do that when you're facing those turbulent times as a leader. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is when you're going through turbulent times as a leader, that you've got to maintain the right attitude. You know, so many times when we're struggling and we're battling and we're going through those difficult days, if we're not careful, we'll have an attitude crash. And when we have that attitude crash, it's going to affect us. So one of the things, even though you may be going through turbulent times as a leader, maintain that right attitude. Even though you may experience the bumps and the bruises and the ups and the downs as a leader, you got to keep that attitude right. And I want to encourage you to do that. And then I want you to realize something else when you're going through turbulent time, and that is to remember that rough weather won't last forever. When we're in the middle of a storm and we're going through leadership challenges, if we're not careful, we'll kind of embrace that as something that we think is going to go on forever and ever and ever. And I just want to come to remind you today that turbulent times and rough weather in leadership, it won't last forever. It'll fare up and it'll get better, and you've got to keep that in your mind. And then the other thing I want to encourage you to do as a leader is don't make major decisions in the storm. Don't do that. Not during the storm. You know, a lot of times we find ourselves tempted when we're in the middle of those storms and those turbulent times as a leader. We'll make some decisions that are major decisions, and then after the storm passes, we regret that we've done that. So don't make major decisions during the lows of life. You need to make sure what I call the big D, the big decisions. There's a right time to make that decision, and there's a wrong time to make that decision. For example, I've talked to a lot of leaders when they're going through turbulent times, and they'll excuse me, they'll say, "Well, I'm getting out of this, or I'm going to change jobs, or I'm going to." Don't do that. When you're in turbulent times, kind of make sure you keep your handle on the throttle. Make sure you're staying firm, and don't make that big D, that big decision when you're in that storm. The wrong decision, and I've learned this in leadership life, the wrong decision at the wrong time is a disaster. And then the wrong decision at the right time is a mistake. The right decision at the wrong time is unacceptable, but the right decision at the right time is success. And you got, when you're thinking about making decisions, you got to make sure the timing's right for that. And then I want you to remember, when you're going through turbulent times as a leader, keep in constant contact with the control panel and watch your instrument panel. You know, when you're looking at life and you're looking at leadership, kind of picture who's going to be the control panel tower, and what does your instrument panel say to you? You've got to pay attention. Maybe you're low on fuel. Maybe there's some maybe the power outage and you just don't have enough energy. Look at your instrument panel. Kind of evaluate that and make sure that you are staying connected with that. And then don't fly without clearance. Don't fly when there's a bad weather report. When you are thinking about leadership, a lot of people, they'll charge ahead even when they see obstacles coming, or what I call leadership bad weather. Man, don't take off. Just kind of sit still a while and wait the storm out, and then you're ready to make those big decisions and man, just take off as a leader. So maybe some of these ideas are things that will help you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I want you to do me a big favor. I want you to stay up to date with us by liking us on Facebook. If you like this, man, hit the like button. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and just kind of share it with everybody. Tell people, hey, there's this guy that comes on that talks about leadership. Check it out, and maybe you'll get a nugget or two. And I want to just make this statement to you. Remember, you're not average. You're learning to be an excellent leader. I'll see you next time.